On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Back. Here we go. Shaking them out, breaking them out, talk about time. Look at my balls like that. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on. Maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. Set, 19. You. Hey, look, 48. Look, next to the mic, the 48. Right now, let's go. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
47 to move forward. Check. 49.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's complete, Stills. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. Check. 53 is mine. I'm on. Watch quick.
On first down, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now Minshew. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Out of the gun is Minshew. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Going deep here for Stills. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Fairbairn lining up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
And it's third down. That's
the Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Minshew. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 22 yards.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Minshew sets to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Scott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14. Jaguars nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 20.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and 7. Here's Scott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the play.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Miles Jack. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Watson on 3rd down. Finding fouls complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. Watson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to Cobb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Watson's pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
27-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That catch good for only a couple. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Scott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 45 on second down, Minshew under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson going deep here for Stills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 20.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Scott. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 2. Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier, taken down by Trey Herndon. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They go again with Scott. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players toward.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Gilbert on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
It's up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 12.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Bradley.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Minshew. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Andy Isabella.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. It's harder to move it.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Is a turnover on down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 48 the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Ready up. Smooth.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for Houston, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.